y'all. Hey, hold on, listen. He done hear this for real, man. Like, this is really serious for me. This is not a game for me. This is very serious for me. Y'all don't know where I come from. I should be dead right now. I should not be the person I am right now. I fought to become this girl. I fought to become her because I did not like my fucking self. For real. This is serious. Our job is serious, y'all. We can change the fucking world, like the world. There is nobody doing what we are doing in the world. We sitting here yesterday trying to figure out who could we bring in because we want to bring some more people and we can't even think of nobody, man. Come on. Because there is no fucking body. At the age of 5 to 7, my mom was in prison. She left me with my dad and my stepmom. My stepmom did not like me. She treated me real nasty. She fucking treated me real bad. And my dad never was coming around. I don't know where the fuck he was at. One day, my mama came and finally got me. I never forget. I saw her at the phone booth. She called and was like, I'm downstairs. I saw her. That lady sent me out the house with nothing. No clothes, no nothing. Just sent me to my mom with nothing. Thank God my mom had money put up. My mom took me shopping in New York that weekend. I never forget. She told me to buy whatever I want. She said, get whatever you want. And one of the things I got was a Cabbage Patch doll. Because I wanted something to never leave me. And I got my Cabbage Patch doll because I thought it was going to never leave me. My mom was always leaving. My dad was always leaving. Everybody was fucking leaving. This was 5 to 7 years old. And I go with my mom. Life is great. And boom, here it goes again. My mom goes to prison again. She had a friend named Sharon. We thought Sharon loved us. Sharon was my girl. When my mom left and went to prison, she left Sharon with some money. Sharon was like, yes, I'm going to take care of Niles and I'm going to take care of Stormy. My brother had just had recovery from third-degree burns. He got burnt up real bad. My brother Niles got burnt up real bad. He had to get the skin draft from his butt to put on his back. He was healing from third-degree burns. He was playing with fire outside of the fucking abandoned hallway in one of our communities that we lived in. And he burned himself up real bad. So when my mom ended up going to prison, he wasn't all the way recovered. So she left us with who she thought was going to take care of us. One of her friends. Left the lady money. Y'all, my mama wasn't gone for 3 days good. This lady started beating us with water hose. You know the green and yellow water hose that we water stuff out? She started beating me and my brother. I could take it, but my brother was still healing. So when you hit him, you're fucking reopening his fucking wounds. Here I am, 9 years old. There's no Instagram, no fucking MySpace, no Facebook, no YouTube, no cell phones. I have nobody to call. I had to deal with it. I'm 9 years old. Guess what I figured out? How to go to the guidance counselor's office and tell the guidance counselor, this lady at my house is abusing us. I'm 9 years old. My brother's like 14 years old. He's still just taking it, don't even know what to do. This is how my mind works. About a week later, they sent the child protective people to the house. She didn't know what was going on. She was like, oh yes, these are my children, and like acting like she loved us. She used to feed her to this very day. I don't like beets because it reminds me of what she used to make us eat. She would give her kids pizza and fried chicken, and she would not give me and my brother any. She would give us celery and fucking beets to eat. I just started being able to eat celery, but I cannot eat beets because it reminds me of what she used to do to us. And I have to learn how to not take myself back into that place. Well, before the child protective people left my house, the house that we were living in, that lady house, I went in the room, I grabbed the water hose from under the bed, and I said, if you leave us here, she's going to beat us with this. That day, they took us out of that house, me and my brother. We went to foster care. So people don't know this, but I used to be in foster care. I lived as a foster child. No mama, no daddy, no nobody. No nobody. Men trying to molest me, I had to fight them off of me. Girls wanted to fight me, I had to let their ass know, fuck you, come on bitch, let's go. That's why I think, and I do this all the time, because when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, that's how I had to let people know I'm not no sucker. Come see me, bitch, I ain't scared of you, come on. What I was gonna do, let the bitch beat me up? Fuck you out of here, nah. So I'm in foster care, being molested and abused and all of this shit. Me and my brother, at least we was together, and one day they separated me and my brother, because there wasn't enough room for both of us, and that was the worst days of my life. Now I was by myself again. No mama, no daddy, no siblings, no nobody. Just me not knowing when it's going to end. Can you imagine not knowing when somebody come to get you? You don't know when, you don't feel at home, you have no clothes of your own, no shoes of your own, no love of your own, and you wanted to, is anybody ever come and get me? I'll talk about this. This is my story. This is what I keep inside. This is what made me go so hard. And one day my brother came and got us. My oldest brother came and got us. He found this lady named Miss Alberta. She came and got us. My mom was still in prison. She let us live with her for a while. And she was the nicest old lady I ever met. She treated us like we were her kids. And I learned from that moment, like, you can treat people nice. And you can change somebody's life by just treating them nice. She didn't make us feel like foster kids, and she didn't even know us. She didn't know my mama. I don't know how my brother got this lady to love us. And she loved us. Like we were her own grandkids. And she could tell us to call her grandma, Miss Alberta. And my mom finally came home. She took my mama in. She let my mom live with her too. And finally, I don't know, we got back on our feet again. My mom sold drugs again. That's all she knew how to do. Was sell drugs and do phone sex. That's it. And so we lived with my mom again. And again, my mom went to prison at 57 years old. Can you imagine your mom at 57 years old going to jail? How would you feel if your mom went to jail at 57 years old? And you couldn't do nothing about it. Nothing. You couldn't buy him a lawyer. You couldn't do shit. Is your mom alive? Yeah. How would you feel if your mom went to prison at 57? Exactly. How would you feel?
Same.
Exactly. So my mom, I watched my mom go to prison at 57 years old. And there was nothing I could do about it. She went to prison, everything she had ever hustled for, sold, made money for, she lost it in her storage. Because while she was in prison, me and her 3 other kids, all of our 4 sorry asses, could not pay $600 a month for her storage bill. 4 kids, and we couldn't put $250 together, $200 together to pay her storage bill. 4 sorry ass children. I felt that's what I told myself. We sorry as fuck that we can't pay her storage bill. Our mama worked, struggled, sacrificed her life, trafficking drugs, selling drugs, got robbed, could have been got had guns held to her head to take care of her kids, and we can't find money to pay her storage bill. That broke my heart. My mom finally came home to nothing. And she came home so bad, double. My mom walked in the prison doors, she rolled out. My mom came home in a wheelchair. She had 6 herniated discs. She had 32 teeth. She would smile like how I smile. When she came home, she only had 17 teeth. 17 teeth. So imagine, in her mind, she's still Marlene, 50. Because just because your body ages, it doesn't mean that your fucking mind feels old too. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about when you start looking in the mirror like, oh shit, all right. You say, no, you don't work for several no more. You start seeing it like, you're like, all right, you start going to the gym, I gotta start walking, shit. You feel me? But my mama, in her mind, she felt young, but she couldn't do nothing. So she was in a bad depression, y'all. Bad depression, bad depression. And so when I got into network marketing, my goal was to buy her a smile. Because I used to work a job making $13 an hour. And I knew that $13 an hour wasn't going to be enough to pay for her dentures. And so I got into this company called RX. And I worked real hard just to buy her a smile. I was okay with just making enough money because I had got accustomed to it. But I knew that that job, I was never going to be able to see my mother smile again. And I got into artists and I worked at that garment, man, like my life depended on it. And I was able to buy my mom a smile. And then my mom ended up living for about 2 years, and I knew she was gonna die. I don't tell people the story, but I started to feel in my heart that I need to give her the best days of her life. Because I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt it. It was because my mom was never happy. Because she couldn't walk, and because she was young in her mind, she didn't let her mind catch up to her body, and she really had no choice. She had no choice. It was nothing she was gonna be able to do to work out. But she had 6 herniated discs, so the cartilage that allows us to bounce around, she has none of that. Her bones, 6 of them, was grinding on bone. You feel what I'm saying? So she couldn't walk, she couldn't stand up. The thing that she used to do, she couldn't do it. So she never let her mind catch up with her body, and it made her real depressed. She was very, very depressed. She dated this guy that was like 33 years old. I was like, girl, that man don't like you. You was this old lady, you using me. And he made her happy though. But she ended up going through something with him. I'll never forget. She cursed him out real bad, real bad. and told him he was all kind of bum ass niggas and just my mom was real like I used to be. Times 10. I get it from her. So imagine. She cursed this man out real bad, y'all. And he left. And this was back when flip phone was in. This was in 2010. When he left, she was texting him like you could tell she regretted what she did. And she regretted talking to him like that. She was just being who she was. She didn't know how to control her mouth. Like how I used to be. And she ran him off, but she really loved him. No matter what we said, and to be honest with you, it's something that was weird because he used to be around, and sometimes you don't know why people like people. It ain't your business. If that person brings you happiness and they make you feel what you need to feel, it don't matter what person think or what nobody think. So even though I didn't like the relationship that my mom had with this man, she liked it. But when she ran him off, that was the beginning to a new end. She started texting him. And something in my heart told me to take my mom on a trip. Me and all my brothers, me, my brother, my niece, and my 2 kids, we took my mom on the weekend. We went on South Beach, we went on the beach. This was just a weekend where we all had one hotel room. I wanted us to be close together. I wanted to just connect with my mom. I just wanted, literally, y'all imagine like 7 people in one room. I had money to buy another room, but I wanted us on top of each other. I just wanted it. Took her to eat. She ordered all this food. I remember her cursing the people out, saying my daughter's rich. She could afford this shit, bitch. She could buy this building. I ain't even had that much money, y'all. But my mom thought so highly of me. Long story short, y'all, I go home. The next day, my brother calls me. He said, I found mom on the side of the bed. She wasn't coherent. So I rushed her. She's in the hospital right now. My mom had started to have strokes, so I just thought she was having a stroke. So I'm like, okay, God, you know, she'll be okay. Reggie ended up going to the hospital. And me and Reggie just have a different relationship. We just have an energy that we have, a connection with each other. And he said, Stormy, this is different. He says, you need to come. I'm down to play with me and Jackie. And my mom was in a pamper. She was in like a vegetable state. Like she wasn't coherent or nothing. She was on all kind of tubes. And they didn't really explain to us that she was gonna die. I didn't know that they don't tell you that kind of stuff. So she had hemorrhaging in her brain, and she was on this medication called Coumadin that her blood can't clot. But she needed to clot her blood for her brain not to hemorrhage, you understand? So it's either way it goes. If you clot her blood, she's gonna die. And if it hemorrhage, she's gonna die. So she's on a time clock. They didn't tell us that. So every day I would go to the hospital and she thought it would get better. And one day I thought she was coming home. And that day was the day my mom died.